Hello there guys, this is Cyrus the Great and we are in the next Pro Games episode. This time we got something different. This is 2 versus 2, I'm commanding Holy Roman Empire. My ally is in the command of Egypt and this is of course Dies Irae Valahan, so thanks for the game. And let me pause it because action is going to start early on, so let's talk for a while about rules and army compositions. So we've got High Period, 8-3 Cavalry, no gun art, I believe 10 key each player. So we've got Criminal Copy Kill, Turkish veteran of this game, one of the best players ever. Here, commanding the Turks, and he's about to strike me, and he's got his typical Turkish setup, so some unaligned cavalry, some Sipahi lancers, some Saracen militia supported by Nafatun, General's bodyguard far away, and my main core is consistent of 4 units of Teutonic Knights, 4 units of dismounted Imperial Knights, some peasant crossbows, and I believe 2 units of Sergeant Spears, just at mid shields. And we've got Egypt, so of course Mamluks, Arab cavalry, Sudan's tribesmen, Tabarduriyah and Nafatun, and Egypt is about to take on Byzantine Empire commanded by questionable existence. So we've got 3 units of Vardariotai, some Byzantine Lancers, General's Bodyguard, dismounted Latincon and dismounted Varangian Guard, and actually interesting unit rarely seen, Byzantine Guard Archers. Usually not cost effective, but who cares? Everyone was new at some point, so I was expecting that Criminal Copy Kill will bring a lot of light cavalry because he's much faster than me and a much better player overall. So I had an idea to bring 3 units of mounted sergeants and behind them hide 2 units of dismounted Imperial Knights and hide my general as well. So we shall see, will this trap work against veteran or will it fail? We shall see. So let me put normal speed on. So you've got Allen Light Cavalry going to strike me, and but my Imperial Knights are ready to help, and same goes for my general. So it worked, at least for first moment. But here you see my mistake, my guys are still far away, so I need to push them, I need to rush all of them, because if this heavy cavalry will strike my mounted sergeants, which are pretty good light cavalry, but still they can't even think about facing or engaging Alans. So you got CAP Lancer charging my how they call dismounted Imperial Knights, but dismounted Imperial Knights are still holding, but right now they got surrounded, so they broke. We've got my general trying to do some damage on my left flank and Teutons coming to the rescue, and since they are one of the best heavy cavalry and I think the second best cavalry in the game overall, so they routed some of the scrap. We've got Saracen militia marching towards me and next strike, so this battle is very micro heavy, right? And it was very tough, however fun to play as well. So we are engaging Turks. My crossbows are firing, his cavalry is moving slightly to my left flank, my spears are waiting in the backlines, and let's take a look on Egyptian forces facing Byzantine Empire, and my ally is doing very good job surrounding the scrap, striking this infantry, and we've got some rout of Byzantine Lancers because they are light cavalry, so they aren't designed for melee combat, that's the fact. In light cavalry you need to avoid melee combat because you will get wrecked, you need to strike and pull out. This tactic is called hit and run. It's very tough to play and master, but if you do, here you can see the effects of this tactic. My guys are just routed, they got some Nafatuns, my spears routing, his Lancers harassing the rest of my forces, so all I have now is some heavy cavalry. But I'm not gonna give up, I'm gonna hit them right here, because I see these peasant archers are about to rout. And look at this carnage, how many cavalry I lost to these Nafatuns, they are truly deadly when a good player commands them. So it seems like Egypt is winning on the here, and actually the the balance of power isn't in our favor. So we need to take out, I need to take out as many enemies as I can, and the best, I would like to save my cavalry. So Egypt is handling himself rather good actually. So he beat up half of Byzantine forces. His cavalry is down to like 4 units of Mamluks somewhere, but I think Egypt will win this engagement, at least I... And right now we captured the general of Byzantine Empire. Never bring your general in infantry in the pitch. At least it's not a good idea to do. But moving on to my my phase of this battle, I need to pull out my heavy cavalry because they are... I can't face these guys, this certain militia and shit-on formation supported by a lot of this crap. But here I killed some of this, how they call, allied cavalry, so I'm gonna pull back, so I'm gonna retreat, it's called tactical retreat, retreat to Egypt, help him wipe out the rest of Byzantines, and preferably use... I need to rally on his infantry, that's the point. So his units are going upper hand over this fight. A lot of Byzantines dying for their country. I feel like he shall be more aggressive, I mean Byzantine player, but it's still fine. Everyone... nobody is perfect, so... and everybody was new, as I said already. So interesting fight over there, and here comes my cavalry, being chased down by his bodyguard, supported by Sipahi Lancers and Allied cavalry. So we have cavalry advantage right now. And what I would like to do is strike now and kill some of his cavalry. Will they rout? Nope. Because he has fast micro, so he was able to turn them back. Here comes my Teutons trying to go after his general. Here comes another unit of Teutons to cover this flank, and here comes the rest of my depleted forces, but I see his infantry and archers are much... they are close. They are very close, too close apparently, so I need to get out of here. So here we go, the Byzantines are now down to some border artillery, and he's trying to chase them down with Mamluks. Not very good idea, but still fine for me. We've got lots of his infantry still intact. Some Nafatuns, like 4 units of them. Whoa, sorry, even... hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 units of Nafatun, supported by Tabor, Dia and Sudanese tribesmen. So right now I marked this as regrouping terrain, or whatever they call it, and I'm gonna send my guys over here, and we shall see how this will works. He's trying to do damage with his allies, but my Teutons are really heavy armored, and in melee fight they are overpowered against these Turks. So I did damage to Turks. I mean, only cavalry he has left is some of these guys, but we still need to neutralize his infantry. So very good job on my allies' side. He break through these Byzantines, and they are trying to harass us. That's fact, but it's still fine. So let me put triple speed on. And slightly but constantly we are using our advantage. My heavy cavalry is doing great job here, taking on his general. My mounted sergeants are going after his Sipahi Lancers, and apparently messed up battle, very chaotic and micro heavy. So his guys are just sitting here, but they are firing my cavalry, I believe, and Nafatuns are throwing first spot. So if he will be able to kill our infantry, we are screwed. But right now my Teutons took out his general and wiped out 1 unit of Nafatuns. So I'm going after next one, and to avoid Kevbook I used this church bonus right here. So they can't fire now, and it looks like they had the armor upgrade. So there we go. The Turks are now done, and Egypt Navatuns are doing revenge on their Muslim brothers. And the funny fact is that actually I played, before this battle, I played 2 duels against Criminal Copykill and I lost twice, so honestly I was pissed off. I'm used to defeats, but I don't lose often, at least nowadays, right? So I see this Cyrus militia stopped routing, so I'm just hanging on. Here comes Variotar charging straight into the Stabardia, and they got really sweet kills there, but it doesn't really matter, my Teutons are winning, the Turks are now done, and at this point I think Criminal Copil had to leave the game. But anyway, he couldn't do much damage with 1 unit of horse archers and peasant archers there, and some peasant archers there. So let me put triple speed on. Now it's the most boring part, it's just chasing down this this Variotar, and they can't take down my... They are very good in melee, but they can't take down my cavalry so easily. So 1 year later... Yeah, our army is tiring, that's the fact. And I think it was very close, 2 versus 2, and Kaiser will be proud of my job there. Horse archers are annoying, but when they are tired or wavering, they can do much damage being already shaken and tired. So we are going after the rest of the Turks forces, it's just mopping out. What are the lessons to learn from this battle? I think I actually screw up with my positioning. I mean, my whole heavy cavalry forces were too far away, so I need to fix it in the next one. And if you have to deal with light cavalry, watch out for infantry trap. It means that you fight with light cavalry, and meanwhile enemy heavy cavalry and infantry is striking your heavy cavalry, and you got basically a rout of full forces. Byzantine admitted defeat, by the way. Whoa, it looks like one Egyptian general is dead due to last Nafatuns there, but he's routing as well. And if you face someone good in playing light cavalry, it's very tough to get the job done and play it correctly. So that's... So average victory, looks like Criminal Copykill got the most kills, Valachian got the second most kills, and pretty much I got more prisoners than an example Existence or Valachian. So let's quickly check MVP unit here. Looks like General's Bodyguard 802 kills. So thank you very much for watching this one. Like and subscribe, it helps a lot and it boosts my motivation to make next videos. Have a nice weekend or day or whatever, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, Cyrus.